Welcome everyone to the kids more advanced chess class, okay, today. And we're going to talk about some important openings today. And I will show you a very interesting defense for black against d4. So when opponent plays d4, you need to know what to do. You need to have a good opening. And the opening I'm going to share with you is called the Nimzo-Indian defense today. So you will learn the ideas, the subtleties of this opening. Knight f6, c4, e6, knight c3, bishop b4. What is the name of this opening? Please raise your hands. What is the name of this opening? Arjun? The Nimzo-Indian defense, you know, named after the Aron Nimzovich, very strong chess player. Now, in this position, there are a couple of moves that white can try to do. Then one of the main moves is queen c2. We call this the classical variation. Or e3. What do we call the e3 line? Any thoughts on what we call this opening? This is called a Rubinstein variation, named after Akiba Rubinstein. There are some others, but these are the two main openings. So now, let's start off with the queen c2 classical. If he does that in this position, what do you like to do in this position? You can just play d5 immediately. Because you want to fight for the e4 square in this opening. So you want to really fight for the e4 square. And you will just play d5. If they play a3, in the Nimzo-Indian, remember, you don't want to retreat. You could retreat if you want. But you can also take. So here you're going to take. He's going to take with the queen, right? And now you want to develop your pieces. But first, safety. I always mention to you the safety, okay? So remember, now you castle. Now, for example, if he plays knight f3, the best option for you here is to take. He takes. And now look at this move, b6. The point is to bring the bishop on a6 to attack the queen. Okay? You will play bishop a6, attacking the queen and getting an active position. For example, like bishop here, bishop a6, queen c2. And now, knight to d7 with idea to play c5. Okay? So you play knight bd7 with idea of c5. Yeah, so that's the idea to remember. Can you guys remember this much? 10 moves. Take a good look at this opening, okay? So it plays some move, c5. I want you to remember these 11 moves. Take a good look at this. Good look at this. The plan is very nice for you. You brought this guy here, this guy here, this guy here, and you have what we call in chess a complete development. Okay? You have complete development. That's what you have here. Okay? And all your pieces are in. Everybody understand this? That's how you play it. That's when he plays the classical, okay? Against your Nimzo-Indian defense. That's the classical, okay? Okay, let's review this one more time. But I want to go faster, okay? So, go. Should be more hands now. What is the move? Yes? Next. Next. Classical. He wants the e4 square. Are you going to give him the e4 square?
No.
No. How are you going to stop it? How are you going to stop it?
On to d5.
He's got it. When your bishop is chased, what do? You got to memorize these ideas. What are you going to do when the bishop is chased? Very good. Now, what are you going to do now? Not yet. Step number 3. What is step number 3? Castle. Safety. Safety of your king is number 1 priority. Okay, remember that. That's the idea to remember. Don't forget. Now, yes. Next. Yes.
b6.
Yeah. Yes.
Bishop a6.
Now. Yes.
Knight b7.
Specify. Knight b d7. You got 2 knights to go to, right? Knight b d7. Yeah. Rook c8, and now time to do what, Arjun? Absolutely. That's what you got to do. c5. And what's the following plan? The arrows are showing you. Rook to c8, queen e7, rook f d8. Complete development. Okay? Who is better here, you think?
Black.
Why?
Because all of their pieces are developed.
Excellent thinking. Why is black better? Yeah. Anything you can add? Castled and developed, right? More developed. Okay. Yes? Control the center. What else can you add? Attacking center, correct. Now, next one I'm going to teach you is the Rubinstein variation. So today class, we are focusing on a defense against d4. Everybody understand? The class theme today is what to do against d4. And I am suggesting you to choose this opening that is called the Nimzo-Indian defense. We already saw what to do if he plays queen c2. Now, we're going to look at this move now when he plays e3. He plays the Rubinstein variation, okay? So now, if he plays e3, very important, you castle. Okay? Bishop d3. Now, you want to get the control of d5. Okay? Knight f3. And now you break the center with c5. You put more pressure on that center. Now, castle. You take. He takes. Develop here. By the way, this is my own game played at the chess club here in 2012, the final round of the US Championship. My opponent was very strong Grandmaster Gregory Kaidanov. And this is the game against him. A3, attacking the bishop. Takes, takes, b6. You want to go bishop to b7. He says, I'm going to push e4. Are you going to let him do that? Or are you going to take some measures against it? Yes. Arjun. He is persistent, you know. He wants to play it anyway. Insists on playing e4. What you're going to do again to prevent him from doing that? And he's got it. And he's got it, Tikram. Yes, knight e4. Activating. The knight belongs in the middle of the center. He wants to push. You put your piece in to block him. So he cannot push. Okay? So he cannot push. All right? That's the idea. For you to remember. Question?
But what if the bush takes the knight?
He could, but I just take back. And we retain that strong bishop out there in the middle of the center. So he played bishop b2. And now cement the knight on e4. Reinforce the position of the knight via f5. He plays c4. Now he plays c4. Queen e7. He plays a5, a4, trying to play a5. Exchange the pawns. Are you going to let him do that? To push and get rid of your weakness? He wants to do that. Are you going to let him do that? So what is the idea then? So we stop it. Yes? Pawn to a5. Very good. Blocking him. Rook b1. And now you're going to need to get your last piece into the game. You got to get that last piece into the game. You got to get that last piece into the game. Yes? Rook to d8, you mean? Rook is not in the game. Bring it in.
No, queen. Oh.
Queen is already developed. You got to bring the rook into the game. So that way you have what we call a complete development. Okay? And this is as much. And then I went on to win the game with the idea rook f6, rook g6. Okay? That's my next plan. Everybody got this? Yeah. Rook f6, rook g6. Now, take a good look at this position. Memorize this. I give you 30 seconds to memorize this. Take a picture of it in your head so you remember this. We're going to practice now. I want you to remember this position. This is a crucial position. I went on to win a very important game that helped me to finish fourth in the 2012 US Championship. I won the game, yes. Finished fourth in the US Championship that year. I wouldn't finish fourth if I didn't win this game. All right, 16 moves, go. Okay, this one you already know, so I'm gonna go for this. Go from now. Yes? Castle. Bishop d5. Bishop d3. Now you want to control the center, okay? How are we going to control the center? Yes? Uh-huh.
If anyone is playing in the tournament, now is the time to go.
Tournament players?
Beginner's tournament, check over the club. Well, there goes the class.
Okay. Okay. Rest of the guys, take a look. You're not playing in a tournament, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, we need to attack that center, right? How are we going to attack that center? Raise your hands. More hands should be here. How are we going to attack that center, huh? Yes? Yes?
C5.
Very good. C5. Attacking that center. Excellent. Now he castles. You take. He takes. Now you want to develop your knight. Your knight is going where?
D7.
D7. Knight B D7. Specify. Okay? Knight B D7. H3 now. Attacking your bishop. In the Nimzo-Indian, when you're attacked, what do you do most of the time? What do you do? Yes? Take. B6. What you gonna do now?
White.
He plays B6. Bishop D3. He's insisting on playing E4. He's insisting now. What are you gonna do to stop it, Arjun? Correct. Rook E1 now. He still wants to do it. He is still trying to do that. What you gonna do to stop that now? Yes. Knight E4. That's called blocking it, okay? Blocking him from advancing his pawn. Remember this idea. These ideas are very important. To learn the opening good, first you have to understand the ideas, and then you memorize the ideas. It's more like understanding the moves. Why each move is played. Why is the next move played? Why is it played?
So I can secure the knight.
Secure the knight, right? Secure that knight on E4, okay? Reinforce that knight so he cannot be that easily moved. C4 now. You need more development, I think. You need more development now. What is the idea? Very good. A4 now. He's trying to push. He's trying to push A5 now. He's trying to push A5 now to attack on B6. So what's the idea? Fixing him. Fixing him, okay? So he cannot push. Rook B1. Now, fixing him. What's the next idea now? Yes?
Rook A.
Absolutely. With the idea of to play rook F6 and rook G6. That is my idea. I want to move the rook up on the side, and I have an excellent position, okay? And that's what I'm trying to do here. That is my goal. Yes, what's your question?
Oh, haven't you have a weakness on these?
I know, I have weakness, but you know, I also have this rook F6. He played bishop here, I played rook F6 with the idea rook G6. Putting some serious pressure here.
Plus, you have two weaknesses on
Yeah.
C4.
So that's the idea. And if takes, you have knight C5 idea, putting pressure on the pin. Rook G5, rook G6, attacking still. And once this bishop opens up, it's going to be lots of power and pressure here, okay? So he took D6. It looks great for him, but then I had a very strong tactic. Check, check. And I just go here, attacking all the weaknesses. Yeah. Anyway, I went on to win the game, but I want to focus on the opening right now. That's the idea for you. Okay? Everybody understand how you're going to play against the Rubinstein? That's how you play against that opening. So again, let's take a look at F. So that's the Nimzo opening. There are a couple of other things they can try to do. Like for example, the move F3. Who can tell me the name? It's got very strange name, this line. But it was played in a world championship in India between Anand and Carlsen. Vishy Anand played this when he was trailing in a match and needed a win. He played this against Magnus Carlsen. What is the name of this line? No? This is called Kmoch, okay? This f3. Kmoch idea, f3. And now he wants to play e4. He basically says, I'm going to secure this square. And the way to play against Kmoch is you go here, d5. He goes a3, you take. He takes. Move order is very important. c5. Takes, takes. And now if white gets the bishop on d3, he's going to be happy. Then he goes knight e2, castle, then maybe play e4. So you want to stop that. Absolutely, c4. This was what was played by Magnus Carlsen. The game turned out to be very sharp. Anand was playing very aggressively because he needed to win. There were only a couple of games left until the end of the match, and he was trailing by 2. And he came close. He had a superb position where he had attacking chances, but Carlsen was defending very well, and at the end, Anand blundered, and Carlsen won the game and the title, basically. So, but this is the way for you to play. This is the setup. So, knight e2, knight c6, g4, bishop g2, and then you play knight a5 with idea to put the knight on b3. Okay? Knight on b3, creating pressure on b3. So remember that. That's the Kmoch idea. Okay? This is good enough for you for this opening, for this line. So let's review this with you and to see if you remember it. So I play f3. What do we do? Martin. Kmoch. Remember f3. Kmoch variation. Now take check. c5. Now yes. Take, take. He wants to go bishop d3. Are you going to let him do that? Are you going to let him do that? Shh. Come here, come close. Come here. Okay. You can sit here if you want. Closer. So you can see better. Yeah. All right. Yes? Stopping it. Now. Develop. Now. Now you want to put that knight on b3, okay? Knight goes there and b3. Okay, very good. Kmoch, okay, remember that. Now we're going to do one tactical position for you, and then we're going to move on to do the practice games, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Black doesn't have very good development here. And here is your chance. Here is your chance to take advantage of it. White to play. White to play. Listen carefully. Checkmate in 3. You need to calculate all the possible variations. There are 2 of them. Take your time, calculate all the variations, okay? All the variations. Okay. Yes? Bravo, Arjun. Bravo. Good visualization. That's double check, okay? Double check. When double check happens, what are you going to do? Have to move the king. Checkmate. See that? And if he goes here now, what are you going to do? Go, Arjun. He's got it. Bravo. All right. Very nice. Any questions? So this is very important to remember this, okay? These ideas. Okay, now I'm gonna pair you up with the people around your strength to play a couple of practice games, okay? So the team today was the Nimzo-Indian defense, okay?